And good Tuesday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hooper Eblen Center on the campus of Tennessee Tech University, where we are set for the District 7 AAA Boys Basketball Tournament finale. First up, it's the third place game between the White County Warriors and the Stone Memorial Panthers. I'm Noah McKay on the call here on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network. We're presented tonight by our friends at Club Wyndham. Thrilled to be joined once again by my friend Randy Wallace as we sit just a minute or so away from tip-off here at the Hooper Eblen Center. An important one in the third place game for seeding purposes as the winner faces the loser of Lawrence County versus Murfreesboro Central Magnet. The loser will have to face the winner of District 8 AAA. Lawrence County, one of the top 5 ranked teams in the state. They split in the regular season with Central Magnet, though we'll keep an eye on it tonight. A lot hangs in the balance for this one. Between two teams who also split their meetings in the regular season. They had two tight matchups, one in Sparta in which the Warriors won, one in Crossville in which the Panthers won. We'll take a brief break for the national anthem, come back and set the stage as we gear up at the Hooper Eblen Center. Don't go anywhere.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Aspen Drive in Cookeville. Featuring a split bedroom floor plan, new carpet, beautiful yard, and deck, you'll fall in love with this home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
If you have been looking for the why behind your story, Sheila McKay with Free to Be is here for you. As a compassionate, experienced pastoral counselor with decades of experience, Sheila McKay is here to help you discover who Christ says you are. Specializing in teen, premarital, marriage, divorce, and grief counseling, call Sheila at 615-625-2085 or view her profile on Psychology Today. Sheila McKay with Free to Be is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial, and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145.
Welcome back. Moments away from tip-off in the Eblen Center as White County takes on Stone Memorial in the first of two tonight. The championship game coming up between Livingston and Upperman. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Randy Wallace, the lovely Madison McKay producing things for us. Starting lineups in this game, first for the Stone Memorial Panthers, the 2 seed in this tournament, coming off a loss against Livingston Academy, 55-43. They are 19-9 on the season. Number 1, Jaden Eldridge. Number 4, Preston Mayberry. Number 14, Cade Capps. Number 24, Wyatt Groth. And number 25, Brady Lane. For the White County Warriors, the 4 seed in this tournament, they defeated Cumberland County by 17 on Friday, fell to Upperman by 10 on Saturday. They are 12-13 on the campaign. Number 0, Cole Sims. Number 3, Trip Pinion. Number 4, Gage Stevenson. Number 20, Jackson Young. And number 30, Lucas Dickerson. And Randy, we kind of hit on it in the pregame quickly there as we were trying to get through it. These two teams split in the regular season. Sparta with a 7-point win. Stone with a 7-point win. We could have a very tight ball game tonight here at the Eblen Center.
I wouldn't anticipate anything other than a tight game. Got big shoes to fill. When Buddy Pearson occupies the chair next to you, I've got to step my game up tonight, Noah, and I'm ready to roll.
Well, he does. He casts a shadow over the play-by-play seat as well. I got to bring it. As Brady Lane faces off against Young in the circle, Stone in white, Sparta in maroon, and the Panthers possess the tip, working right to left on your screen. We're live on the Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the NFHS network tonight. We welcome you in for what should be a great night of basketball. It's a late night of basketball as this one's out of play, and we'll stay with Stone 13 seconds in. The next game will be in a new stream, but we will be here for all the action. One of 3 games happening across the network tonight as Cookeville chasing a district title against Laverne. Cade Capps turnaround jumper, no, rebounded by Gage Stevenson. We got 7 single A action over on UCR 2. That Cookville game's on UCR 3. We're here on the main page. Let's have a fun night tonight as Trip Pinion goes to work in the half court past Mayberry, sends it over for Stevenson. Stevenson finds Jackson Young. Now he hands off to Trip Pinion as we get established in the half court in this ball game. Mayberry, tight defense and a foul. Yeah, as he got his hands in there. First personal on Preston Mayberry. We saw Sparta pretty clearly play a little stall ball in the game in Crossville. They slowed things way down. Much like we said on Saturday in the Upperman game, they don't want to run back and forth with Cade Caps and these Panthers.
If you're a fan of the shot clock, White County absolutely slowed it down. And but yeah, I anticipate White County to be. There's a nice move there by Cole Sims.
And Sims with the finish inside, and all of a sudden it's 2-0 Sparta. Yeah, they want an early lead, and then to be able to slow things down in a major way. As Eldridge sends over for Brady Lane. Lane has it poked away by Pinion, and Trip Pinion working his way into the half court now. Pinion jumps through. It's knocked out of his hands. Corrals it in the corner. Sparta with a 2-0 lead in the ball. Was a rough outing for Stone after 9 days away from the floor. Livingston came out. They were in rhythm and defeated them 55-43. The number 2 seed in the tournament, led by their Mr. Basketball finalist, averaging 29 points per game in Cade Caps. A little bit of a slow outing for Caps on Saturday. They'll look for him to get it rolling a little bit earlier here tonight.
Well, Livingston did a fantastic job guarding him, boxing one per se, and just denying him the ball. And once he did get the ball, Noah,
here we go.
There's a double team coming. And so here's the slowdown that we alluded to.
And we may wait here for a while as Sims goes out to grab, and Stone is going to let him for now. Now one dribble for Sims, picks up. Fires it over for Lucas Dickerson. He was raining in threes. Really kept him alive against Upperman on Saturday night from long range.
Sure did.
Sims spins into the teeth of the defense, bounces it out for Young. Tipped, and Eldridge wrestles it away. Here's Jaden Eldridge with a ton of speed. Pinion gives chase, but Eldridge puts it up. No. Tip back good. Brady Lane for the 2 as he gets in there in transition, and we're tied up at 2. And Cade Caps said something with authority to one of those Warriors. A little trash talk down there.
Yeah. I think he told him it's on. Yeah, it looks like Stone Memorial's maybe a little bit of a boxing one on Trip Pinion.
Now Stevenson with it. Stevenson surveys, sends it for Jackson Young. Now back to the top of the key, Sims. He loses handle on it. Cole Sims picks up his dribble of freshman. That's a kick as Eldridge stuck his foot out. 5:19 to go in the first. Both fairly low scoring, especially the second one. The first one 57-50, a win for Sparta. The second on January 30th, a 46-39 Stone Memorial win. Both back and forth the whole way in that first meeting. Stone actually had a double-digit lead in the second quarter and surrendered it as Sparta got that huge win. Really kind of changed the complexion of the district. And as Pinion kicks out to Young, not only helped Sparta get up into that 4 seed, it quite frankly made it things a lot easier on the Upperman Bees as the corner 3's up and good. Gage Stevenson splashes home a Domino's 3 as they split with Stone, but that loss for Stone over these Warriors slid them down into that 2 seed, which forced them to face Livingston.
Yeah, absolutely. They gave them a bad draw. Livingston, a hot team right now, going to play in our championship tonight against the Upperman Bees.
Eldridge drives in, lost handle, went down, and it's a travel. Possession back to Sparta, who leads 5-2 with 4:39 to go in the first. The prospect of traveling to Murfreesboro versus traveling to Lawrence County. Big difference there.
Huge
You'd
difference.
rather go to Murfreesboro for either one of these two teams. Central Magnet and Lawrence County split in the regular season. On paper, Lawrence County a favorite tonight in that District 8 AAA championship game. As Pinion goes behind the back, it's knocked away by Wyatt Groth. Here comes Preston Mayberry, but the pass for Caps out of reach, and Stone once again feels a little bit out of sync down here on this floor.
Yeah, they do, and Preston Mayberry just guarding Pinion man-to-man. And like we alluded to before, just playing a little bit of a boxing one on Trip. Wherever he goes, that's where Mayberry's going to go. Now we've got a switch here. It looks like Wyatt Groth on him.
Yeah, Wyatt Groth trying to pick up as Pinion kicks left side. Jackson Young in rhythm for 3. No. Long rebound, though, tipped up into the air. Stone comes away as Preston Mayberry wrestles it. And here's Wyatt Groth. Had a good game against Livingston. That secondary score, the question for Stone. They know what they expect out of Cade Caps as he's being face guarded by Cole Sims all over this floor. Sims routinely defends the other team's number 1. Caps off the dribble, drives inside, left-handed finger roll, good. Cade Caps and then gives him the 2 small, and it's a tech. Yeah.
Saw that coming.
He looked right at Cole Sims, and the 2 small you can do it, but you can't look them in the eye while you do it. You got to go down the floor. You can't have that extra taunting element. So a big one there is Caps going to be called for the tech, and this will be 2 free throws in the Wallace Insurance Agency line for Cole Sims to shoot a couple.
No, you sound like you've had experience in that. Have you
Getting
done
teed
that
up?
in rec league?
I've done it all sorts of places. That's as the first free throw is no good for Cole Sims. 5-4, Sparta leads.
Yes, you're exactly right. You can give your little signal there, your little sign, too small, whatever you want to say it is, and you just can't look at the defender that you scored on. Go down the floor and just play basketball.
And Coach Caps gets the explanation from the official and nods his head and says yes, as the second one is good for Sims, and back to a 2-point lead for Sparta here.
First one to 50 wins tonight. What do
Maybe
you think?
first one to 40 tonight. We'll have to wait and see. His Pinion brings it across left side. Now fires back for Cole Sims. Sims to Trip Pinion. Little two-man game developing for those two guards, a freshman and a junior. Pinion floats back, now activates with that speed. He kicks it. Too much on that out of the wingspan of Jackson Young. Possession back to Stone here with 3:14 to go in the first. Yeah, I'm not sure. What do we have here?
White County Ground will know gold's in behind us.
Back on Saturday we had one of those. I'm not sure what the deal is. But I think we're good. It's 6-4. Yes, these games in the boys region 4 3A tournament will begin on Saturday. The top seed will host in the first round. Then it goes to a neutral site scheduled to be Tullahoma High School, barring a sweep, which is a lot easier said than done on this boys' side. Caps turnaround jumper, no. He's still looking to find the shot here in the Eblin Center as Trip Pinion with tempo into the half court. Pinion slices, throws it up, and it's knocked out of play. It'll stay on this end with 2:52 to go in the first.
The Caps just a little bit out of sync. I think the on-the-ball pressure is bothering him a little bit. It did against Livingston, as we saw a couple nights ago.
Yeah, there's no question about it. The first team we really saw do it was Upperman firing 2 people at Cade Caps every time he touches the ball, and we've seen his driving inside. There's the finish for Cole Sims again. We've seen teams kind of adapt that strategy, and it worked for Livingston. We'll see if it works tonight for Stone. Or for Sparta, rather. 2:35 to go in the first. It's 8-4. Eldridge fires to Caps. Caps slicing through. Nice feed to Wyatt Gross for the open 2. Unselfish play for Cade Caps.
Yeah, that dribble penetration there by Caps finds Growth in the corner. Nice jumper.
Now Sims, a little head nod, kicks over for Stevenson. Stevenson's hit 1-3. Dickerson now sends it for Pinion. Pinion picked up by Wyatt Groth. 2:12 to go in the first quarter. It's 8-6. We're here in the consolation game of the 7 AAA tournament, and that's an offensive foul as Dickerson slid into the screen. Possession back to Stone. It's going to be the first team foul against Sparta here with 2:06 to go in the first.
Yeah,
Keep those comments rolling in here. Go ahead, Randy.
Two players are going to get plenty of attention now. Trip Pinion for White County, Cade Caps for Stone Memorial. They draw so much attention that it's going to leave a lot of kids wide open, a lot of their teammates wide open tonight.
Coming along with us, if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, is left side now into the half court is Spencer Bowman. Now Caps with it right side. Gives over to Braden Elliott. Elliott off the dribble. With those long arms, fires for Bowman. Caps posting up on Sims. Now into the mid-range. Caps pivots. Now mid-range pull-up jumper. Got it. Cade Caps with a nice finish.
That's big-time move right there by Caps. Just back Sims down, turnaround jumper. That's a Saturday move that you see in college.
Hey, John Pelfrey, don't know if you're still in your office, but you may want to stick your head out as Dickerson gives over left side. Now into the corner. Sims. It is physical off the ball as Pinion starts to spin inside. Pinion lowers the shoulder, throws it up. No. Rebound down. Brady Lane able to grab. And he finds Bowman working through transition. There, Spencer Bowman flips it back for Caps. Thought about the deep one instead. Dribbles and kicks over to Mayberry. Preston Mayberry, open 3, no. Rebound tipped. Ricochets around. Pinion with it. And here's Trip Pinion with a ton of speed. Pinion dives inside, up and under, and gets the call as Elliott got his money's worth. And Pinion will go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line.
Pinion just knows how to draw that foul. Just a super cerebral player. can use his body to his advantage. Obviously not the tallest player on the floor, but he knows how to use his body lane, his leverage, draws a foul here for 2 shots.
That's the third team foul. First personal on Elliott, and the first free throw for Trip Pinion is no good. Ricochets out. So Cade Capps up to 4 points. You recall, it was a rough sledding for him on Saturday, so that's a welcome sight. As the second free throw is no good, Elliott gets the rebound. He got his money's worth on the foul, and it converts as Sparta goes 0 for 2.
Sure does.
8-8 our score. And it does not appear that Stone's going to hold. Capps off a screen. Now wide open. They left him. He triggers it. No good. A little bit short. Got his own rebound, though. Capps wide open now in the mid-range. Got it for 2.
Capps just a very heady player, smart player. Doesn't try to force the issue. Just took what there, hit the little 8-foot jump shot that's a rarity in basketball today.
And he's starting to get a little bit hot from the field. He's got 6 of the 10 points for Stone and 20 seconds to go here for Sparta. As Pinion brings it over right side. Mayberry steps to him. Pinion drives behind the back, jumps through. Now Young kicks it over left side. 10 seconds. Driving in is Sims. Sims. Power jump now out for Young. Jackson Young kicks left side. 3 seconds left now. Jumper for Dickerson would count, but it's no good. And a good defensive possession for Stone Memorial ends the first quarter. After 1, it's Panthers 10, Warriors 8. You're watching coverage of the District 7 AAA Tournament presented by Club Wyndham on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Delicious Pan Pizza is Domino's best-kept secret. With locations in Smithville, Sparta, Livingston, Allgood, and 2 in Cookville, delicious pan and hand-tossed pizza, pasta, and more is never far away. Use the Domino's app to take care of your game day eats today. Domino's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Welcome back as we enter the second quarter of play. Stone Memorial leads White County 10-8 here at 7:46 p.m. Not too late yet, but we're going to have our caffeine ready to go for this second game. The championship game coming up next. Livingston and Upperman. Rivalry renewed once again. Here in this one, the battle for the 3 seed in the upcoming Region 4 3A tournament. Cade Capps with 6 points leading the way. 5 for Cole Sims for Sparta. And we go back to action. Left side, Lucas Dickerson finds Gage Stevenson. Now Pinion with it right wing side. Pinion working through. Wyatt Groth doing a nice job so far on Trip Pinion defensively.
Well, and you notice when Pinion gets in the paint, there's 2 defenders, or an additional defender comes over. Is what happened right there at the shot block.
And now Sims reaches in and able to knock that one out of play as Braden Elliott got up for the swat in the half court. Pinion drove inside and a lot of attention being paid there. 7:31 to go in the second. It's 10-8 as Bowman checks out. Mayberry back in here for the Panthers. Eldridge with it off the inbounds. Fires it for Capps right side. That one poked again by the great defender Cole Sims. Him and Pinion are about, if not the 2 best defenders in this district, they are right among the top. As they bounce it over for Eldridge. Eldridge surveys, now fires, somehow found Capps, who is fouled. Cole Sims going to be called for his first personal. And this will send Cade Capps to the line to shoot 2 with 7:12 to go in the half. We're going to see Nate Griffin for the first time. He's at the table.
Stone Memorial just running a little bit of a back cut there, trying to get Capps cutting to the goal. Foul called on Sims. Sims is just all over him. These 2 teams know each other so well. There's no, Coach Capps, Coach Mitchell, they know each other like the back of their own hand.
Capps a 95% free throw shooter, makes the first. Rachel's cheering on the Panthers. James for the Warriors, as is Michael. Kay is watching. Betty's tuning in. Angela's watching. Austin's watching. John's tuning in. As Capps goes 2 for 2. Keep those comments firing in. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for tonight. Hope you'll stay up late with us once again. As Pinion brings it left side. We won't have a live stream of a game until Friday. We will have the UCR Basketball Coaches Show tomorrow night featuring Cookville Lady Cavalier head coach Jamie Gillis in studio with Jacob and Rusty.
She had a big win last night.
She did. They had a huge second half to defeat Lebanon as Pinion spins inside and going to be blocked away. And now Braden Elliott pushing it up in transition. Griffin got back to Caps. Cade Caps, he's feeling it, but it's no good. Rebound down and a chance for Sparta. Pinion.
Stone runs their offense straight through Caps. White County runs their offense straight through Pinion.
Sims drives and kicks. Griffin bobbles, now possesses. Griffin going to put the dribble down. Nate Griffin gets inside, steps through. That's a nice take, but no good. Caps goes up for the board. Here's Growth. Checks back towards Coach Neal. Caps, 6:04 to go in the second. Two really good coaches. Surprise, surprise, going at it as there's the back door for Caps. Puts it off the glass and good.
Stone Memorial ran two back cuts there off one single screen. Second cutter through was Caps. Finished the layup.
Pinion with it. He sends over left side. Gage Stevenson. Stevenson. Now Dickerson. Dickerson back over. Now picking up the dribble is Sims. Finds Trip Pinion. 5:35 to go in the second quarter. A 6-point Stone lead as Cade Caps is getting rolling from the field. He's up to 10 points in the first half. Back for Dickerson. Thought about the three. Caps steps to him. Dickerson over to Griffin. Griffin again drives and kicks. Now triggering the three. Got it. Lucas Dickerson with a Domino's three. Picking up where he left off on Saturday when he had 6.
Coach Mitchell looking at his team saying, someone shoot. Someone please shoot. Dickerson steps up and makes a big three.
Cuts a 6-point deficit to 3 for Sparta. Here's Stone looking for the answer. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of 14 as he gets to that low block. It's tipped by Sims. Going out to get it was Mayberry. Jackson County leads York 27-18 at halftime as there's a pass inside tipped and a foul is called. I think it goes on Elliott, but I'll have to wait and see. Maybe on Stevenson. My apologies. It's on Gage Stevenson. Yes. That'll be his first, team second. Brady Lane back in. Jaden Eldridge gets a breather. Wyatt Growth to inbound here with 4:49 to go in the second. Fires into Lane. Back to Growth in the corner. He's going to trigger it for 3. No, Lane right there, though, with the offensive rebound and catching the arm is Lucas Dickerson. That's going to be his second, team's third, with 4:43 on the clock.
Well, with Brady Lane, Stone Memorial has a huge advantage in the post. Offensive rebounds are going to be huge tonight. All district linebacker playing in the post.
Jackson Young checks back in for Brady Lane, for Griffin. Backdoor inside for Growth. Growth from that low block. Bounces in. Mayberry throws up the runner. No. Fight for the rebound. And going up to get it was Lucas Smith. Smith fires it quickly, headed into the half court. Stevenson back to Smith on that low block. Power dribbles through. Back to Stevenson. Over to Smith, right wing side. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this first half, in which Stone leads 14-11. Warriors ball is Pinion. Flips back into the corner for Stevenson. Fires a fastball for Smith. Smith has it swiped by Brady Lane, and it flips away to Cade Caps. Now Caps running the floor. Underhand flip over right side to Elliott for 3. No good. Rebound down. Fought for it. Mayberry able to save it in. It went to Growth. Now Wyatt Growth drives in off the glass. No. Rebound tipped. Physical play as Lane goes back up. No good there. And Jackson Young muscles the rebound. And a timeout called by Eric Mitchell as he does not want to get into that speed-up basketball game. He senses that's where it was going, so he burns the timeout, Randy.
Tournament basketball one-on-one right here. Physical play. Bodies all over the floor. Scrambles for loose balls.
And limited scoring here in this second quarter. 4 points for Cade Caps, 3 for Lucas Dickerson. That's it so far in this frame with 3:49 to go. Mentioned could be a race to 40, maybe a race to 32 at this point. That number keeps ticking down as we get into this game.
Jinx us at the break saying Stone was on pace to score 50.
Over on UCR 3 tonight, Laverne leads Cookeville by 5. Apparently Cookeville had an attempt at a dunk, missed, and Laverne came down and rained in a 3 on the other end. It's in the second quarter there over on UCR 3. They're about to get fired up in the 7 single-A championship game between Pickett County and Gordonsville on UCR 2. With Casey and Rusty on the call there. Out of the timeout, here's Trip Pinion, and again, Sparta doesn't want to go fast, so they're going to go slow.
They're going to go slow.
Pinion drives and kicks over left side. In rhythm for three is Sims, and he got it. Cole Sims with a Domino's three. He's got 8 of the 14 points, and we're tied up at 14.
That's just how Eric Mitchell carved up that play. Hit the open three for Sims, big bucket for Sims.
As Growth fires into Lane. Lane drives and kicks for Growth. 3 ball on the other end. Got it. Wyatt Growth with a Club Wyndham three. The first triple of the game for the Panthers.
White County has a three. Stone Memorial says we got your three down here.
Pinion trying to get Stevenson to clear out. Maybe a little ISO game. But Stone protecting it as all 4 defenders are on the edge of the paint. 2:40 to go in the second. It's 17-14, and we will wait.
Carbon copy of the game at Stone Memorial. Trip Pinion just standing there until he gets the 5-second count before he gets into the play.
Growth steps up and retreats. Growth with Pinion going to work against him. Drives into the low block. Spins back to Stevenson. Young. That one blocked. Brayden Elliott using those long arms to go up and swat it. Rebound ricochets around. Sparta has it. Then it's knocked away by Growth. Bowman gets it in the corner. He's trapped. We got a whistle and a timeout called by Neil Capps with 2:11 to go in the first half. Good timeout by Coach Capps for the Panthers.
Smart timeout there by Coach Capps. He knows every possession is huge in a slowdown game like this. With 2:11 to go, 17-14, Stone up. Noah, will we break 20 points? Will a team break 20 before the half?
We'll have to wait and see. Stone maybe a 3 away from doing so as Linda cheering on Stone. Mike is cheering on the Warriors. Becky is tuned in from her comment. I believe she's cheering on the Warriors. Travis is tuning in. Leslie is as well. Keep them firing away. Amy says, let's go Stone, watching from Crossville. We welcome you in and everybody else. Big crowd tuning in so far. We can make it bigger by hitting that share button so your family and friends can watch live. Comment along with us on YouTube. We'll check the YouTube comment section coming up. We're nearing 1,000 subscribers there. Make sure you're subscribed to this stream. And if you're watching on the NFHS network, we welcome you as well. Cade Capps with it right wing side. Fires into Brady Lane on the low block. Lane power dribbles through, gets free. No good, though. Disrupted by Stevenson. Rebound tipped. Lane has it. Over to Capps. Turnaround jumper. No. In and out. Knocked out of play, and it's going to go to Sparta with 1:49 on the clock.
Offensive rebounding. We talked about it a little bit ago that Stone Memorial with the height advantage, the size advantage, just imposing their will. Didn't finish there. Coach Capps very frustrated coming out of that timeout that they didn't convert.
Pinion going to bring it up here. 1:44 to go in the second quarter. A nip and tuck type of ball game here in this consolation game. Third meeting between these two teams, which split in the regular season. Griffin picks up his dribble, reverses back out to Sims. Now Pinion with it. These possessions really become lethal for Sparta when they end it with a bucket, especially if it's a three. If they leave empty-handed, then Stone gets that win out of it. So it kind of changes the dynamic of the basketball game when they take this long.
Stevenson. Yeah, 100%.
Now Young flashes off the screen. Back right side for Pinion. Trip Pinion puts the dribble down, spins into the lane, and now it's tied up in a whistle and a jump. As Growth got his hands on it, the arrow belongs to Stone, and it'll go the other way.
White County fans wanting a foul. Ham was on top of the ball, maybe.
Yeah, they're wearing him out behind us.
Yeah,
Randy.
We'll try to mute the mic at times.
As Growth brings it across the timeline. Now fires it for Lane.
You did your setup on purpose, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely. Let's add to the ambiance. As that one's no good. Capps with the long three. Griffin with the rebound. 46 seconds. I imagine Sparta is about to hold for the last shot. And we're going to have an answer that it looks like nobody's going to get to 20. Still an outside chance, but I don't think anybody's getting to 20 in the first half. Low-scoring defensive battle. It's a tournament game here. Left side for Sims, 25 seconds. Cole Sims, the freshman, dribbling just inside the half-court circle. And we will wait. 15 seconds. Pinion comes to grab. Mayberry with him defensively. 10 seconds for Pinion. Starts to drive. Now spins. Back out for Stevenson. He triggers the three. No good. Rebound down, going way up. Now Capps with an opportunity. This would count if it goes. And it ricochets off the backboard. No good. 2 quarters in the book here in a defensive battle at the Hooper Eblen Center. It's Stoll Memorial 17, Sparta 14. We'll hear from our awesome sponsors and come back with a lot more here in Cookeville. You're watching coverage of the District 7 AAA Tournament presented by Club Wyndham on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Get your new year started in your new ride. With a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, including the all-new 2024 Chevy Trax and Silverado, Frontier Chevy is ready to get you into your next vehicle. View inventory online at www.kcchevy.com or stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Frontier Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Hone and develop your skills on the court with professional basketball player development from Legacy Athletics. Call 931-303-3356 or follow them on Instagram at legacy_athletics or on Twitter at jwinningham25 for more information today. Legacy Athletics, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Crossroads Auction Group are the Upper Cumberland's auction experts. As a full-service auction company, they take your stress away every step of the way. Servicing the entire Upper Cumberland, the Crossroads Auction Group gets your property ready from cleanup, setup, picture-taking, up to the auction and beyond. They handle all auctions from estates, residential, farms, land, commercial, and everything else. For more information, visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com or call 931-644-7149 today. The Crossroads Auction Group are proud sponsors of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years. Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and blanks for customers across North America. Steel Tech's Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding, and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with creative food and drinks on the rooftop. Fire and Vine is also home to the UCR Coaches Show on Tuesday nights. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
From the sports field to the hunting field, our friends at Hall Sports and Outdoors can outfit anyone. Located in the heart of Jamestown at 207 South Main Street, Hall Sports and Outdoors carries everything from kayaks, fishing gear, and camo to guns and ammo. With top brands such as Columbia, Timberland, Under Armour, Asics, and much more, nobody can top their selection. Need some custom gear for your team? They also offer uniforms, gear, and custom embroidery. Stop by and see them at 207 South Main Street in Jamestown. Hall Sports and Outdoors, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile.
Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Aspen Drive in Cookeville. Featuring a split bedroom floor plan, new carpet, beautiful yard, and deck, you'll fall in love with this home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
If you have been looking for the why behind your story, Sheila McKay with Free to Be is here for you. As a compassionate, experienced pastoral counselor with decades of experience, Sheila McKay is here to help you discover who Christ says you are. Specializing in teen, premarital, marriage, divorce, and grief counseling, call Sheila at 615-625-2085 or view her profile on Psychology Today. Sheila McKay with Free to Be is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Well, welcome back. It's time for a Happy Hiller halftime show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems today. It's happyhiller.com. Not a whole lot to score and to talk about, Randy Wallace. A defensive first half as Stone Memorial leads Sparta 17-14. It was Cade Capps with 10 points pacing the way, 8 for Cole Sims on the other side. And once again in this tournament, we got a game that's up in the air.
Yes, we do, and this is exactly how Coach Eric Mitchell wants to play this game tonight. Slow down, be very patient with the basketball, work for the good shot, work for the best shot. Cade Capps started off on fire, kind of cooled off a little bit. It's, to me, we know what we're getting tonight in Capps, what we're getting tonight in Trip Pinion. What other players are going to step up for Stone Memorial? What other players are going to step up for White County here in the second half?
Yeah, and you look at that, it's interesting. You mentioned Trip Pinion's name. Scoreless so far for Trip Pinion, and we've seen that really a point of emphasis for Stone Memorial. Every time he's gotten into the lane with that penetration game, there's been 4 Panthers, but it's opened up Cole Sims. Maybe it's Trip Pinion getting rolling, or maybe it's somebody like a Preston Mayberry or a Brady Lane for Stone, to your point, that plays this big difference in this game.
That's exactly right. And, you know, Stone Memorial going a little bit boxing one on Pinion. once he gets in that paint, they're selling out. They don't want Trip Pinion to beat them per se tonight.
Probably a good idea.
Probably a great idea. If you're White County, though, you're concerned about the offensive rebounding that Stone Memorial's been able to have in the first and second quarters as we get rolling here in the second half.
Cole Sims bounces over right side for Gage Stevenson. Sparta's in maroon. Stone is in white. Pinion in the low block. They're looking to get him rolling early. No good. And Brady Lane says, I'll take that. Here comes Stone the other way. Wyatt Growth with a bunch of speed into the half court. Growth kicks back to Eldridge and a foul as Pinion, he did get in there into the body. We got a good angle on it over here. And that'll be the first personal on Trip Pinion. Would have been an easy layup, but it's a good call.
Yeah, it was. And Coach Mitchell, beside himself, wanting that same foul call on his end, didn't get it.
Mayberry's going to possess it here as the game hangs in the balance. It's 17-14. In a game like this, every shot looms very large. Don't forget, coming up, a new stream, the championship game. Livingston Academy against Upperman for the District 7 AAA title. Cade Caps in the half court. Starts to work through the defense, finger hole with the left hand, and he got it. He loves that little shot using that wingspan.
He does.
He's
grinning all the way down. He just knows that move's there all night long.
Here's Pinion as he works it over right side. Now Dickerson with it. Dickerson finds Jackson Young. 19-14 our score. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Now Pinion driving inside. Pinion flips back out for Jackson Young. Pinion goes out to repossess. Again trying to drive inside. This time knocked away in a foul. Brady Lang going to be called for it. And they're going to give him free throws here. They're going to send Trip Pinion to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. And actually they call it on 24. That's going to be on Wyatt Growth. That's his first, team's first.
That foul call, much to the delight of the White County fan contention behind us, Noah.
They are right behind us. Passionate as always, as Pinion's first free throw is good. He missed 2 earlier, but he rains that one through for his first point tonight.
My guy Daniel Johnson behind me, one of Reese's, my son's middle school coaches, wanting to shout out. He's not watching online, he's watching here.
There we go. It's 2 for 2 for Trip Pinion. And now an errant pass as Eldridge fired it away. Miscommunication, and it goes back the other way to Sparta, who trails by 3. Stone's led by as many as 6, but neither team's been able to stretch a significant advantage so far, Andy. As Pinion's going to inbound, gets it into Jackson Young.
Well, possessions in this game, as we talked about at halftime, very limited.
Yeah, possessions and points, both at a premium as Pinion gets the shot fake up, good, and one. Got the defender off his feet. Pinion finishes, and we'll go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. Wyatt Growth tagged for his second.
Old school ball fake there, but Trip Pinion looks like you at the rec center with that ball fake going up and under.
There's no finesse in my game, Randy. It's all power. That's all.
I like it.
It's straight up. As the free throw is no good, but the rebound ricochets around out of play, and it's awarded to Sparta. Jackson Young's hustle pays off, and the Warriors keep the basketball trailing by now 1, and now they switch it, and they're going to give it to Stone. And Coach Mitchell says, hey, what's up? As the official first pointed towards Sparta, and now she's checking over. They're going to give it to the Panthers. And the fans behind us are really happy about that one.
I'm looking for the mute button.
that red cough button.
I got you. I'm with you.
Left side, it goes to Braden Elliott. Elliott back to Caps. Yeah, we don't have a mic pointed towards the crowd, but they're loud enough as Mayberry works it in the top of the key.
They're running her hip pocket.
Drives and kicks. Elliott open 3, too strong. Rebound down to Pinion. Poke from behind, though, by Growth. His foot was on the line, so it'll go back the other way. And now Growth talking that talk. There's some trash talk happening right now on this floor.
Like I said, these two teams know each other. Looking at each other's fans. I mean, this is always a heated rivalry.
Pinion slicing through, wasting no time. He's met in midair by Growth. And it's no good. It'll go to Stone. The rare quick possession for White County ends without points. Caps works it left side, now steps through. Cade Caps with a nice finish.
Such a patient offensive player, just doesn't try to do too much, takes what the defense gives him.
He's got 14, but in a game like this, it feels like 25. Sims gives back for Dickerson. Sparta looking for a bucket. Young with it right wing side, off a screen. Mid-range pull-up jumper, that one's no good. Caps with another rebound, he's working on a double-double.
If you're White County and Eric Mitchell, you've got to make those low elbow shots right there.
Cap shielding off Sims. Kicks left side. Gross steps into the three. No. Young boxes out for the rebound. Here comes Pinion now working it ahead. Nearing the 5 minutes to play in the third. Pinion drives in too strong off the glass. Brady Lane with another board. And now you're seeing Cade Caps really dominate the basketball for Stone's offense. Bringing it up the floor. Works off a screen left side. Now back the other. Little pick and roll for Lane. Sliding in. No call. It's good. Brady Lane for two. Probably fortunate for Sparta. That was going to be a blocking foul, if anything. Pinion was not there in time and will play on.
And that's what they did. They played on.
Yeah, they certainly did as Sims gives back to Dickerson. Dickerson back to Pinion. Pinion spins through inside and a foul is. And they're going to give it, or the guy's just going to change on the floor. Wyatt Groth called for his third of the quarter. So now all of a sudden, one of the best defenders for Stone Memorial is into foul trouble with 3 fouls, and that promptly sends Bowman to the table. Griffin there as well for Sparta. Groth had no fouls. He's up to 3. They're fired up between Pickett County and Gordonsville with Pickett, it's a tied game at 12 in the first quarter over on UCR2. Pinion with it here. He sends over. Now a drive and a foul as Sims tried to get inside. This one goes on Stone. Looks like that's going to go on Bowman. That'll be his first, team's 4th, so Sparta could shoot free throws here.
With 4:14 to go in the quarter.
Thanks to Darian, who lets us know that Tullahoma defeated Marshall County tonight, and we've got a foul on the floor. The shot will not count, but they're into the bonus, so it'll be 2 shots upcoming here for White County as the foul goes again on Bowman. The second on him, and Stone all of a sudden is getting into some foul trouble here, Andy.
Yeah, Bowman had 2 hands all the way on that drive by Sims. Smart take by him to draw the foul.
And now at the line shooting 2 is Cole Sims, the Wallace Insurance free throw line. No good off the front of the iron.
4 straight free throw misses here by White County. A couple of Pinion now. Now Sims. Every free throw, every shot, Noah is at a premium tonight.
He makes the second. Yeah, Sparta not shooting a good percentage from the charity stripe so far. It's the difference in the game as Stone is up by 4. And Cole Sims, right at the half-court line, puts his chest into the chest of Cade Caps. Caps now with the basketball. He wants a screen and has it. Works away from it left side. Caps spins, and he's fouled on the way up. And this is going to be 2 free throws upcoming here for Cade Caps. And you can kind of feel it down here. The tension is rising on this floor. This one goes on Gage Stevenson. That's his second. Team second.
Yeah, very chippy game. You know, when you have a 4-point difference, you're playing for 3rd or 4th in this tournament, Noah. I mean, and like I said before, these 2 teams know each other. There's no love lost in between the 2 schools.
First one up for Caps is good, and Lawrence County is leading Central Magnet at halftime. We kind of had a feeling that could happen. They split in the regular season, but felt like Lawrence County is the class of that District 8 AAA. And Caps rattles them home, and he is just starting to tick away. Up to 16 points now, far and away, leading this game. Pinion flips back. Sims thought about the deep 3 from the logo, instead to Dickerson. Dickerson picked up by Cap, steps through, now fires back to Sims, coming into your living room. Sims goes back to ground. Cole Sims, one-on-one with Bowman, drives and kicks in a foul as Bowman, now he's picked up 3, so he came in for Growth with 3. Not a clear answer, but Jaden Eldridge over there, he's going to get back in at some point, I would imagine. This is going to be 2 free throws upcoming here for Cole Sims, and they're going to send Growth back to the table with 3 fouls. First one for Cole Sims, no good, another miss here for Sparta.
5 straight.
So Growth checks in for Bowman, who has 3 fouls, both in foul trouble. 3:31 to go in the third. This is the Wallace Insurance free throw line. It is up and got the friendly roll that time. Did Cole Sims on these soft rims at Tennessee Tech.
We'd have a tie score, Noah, if we White County would hit those 5 free throws.
Caps has the lane, drives, puts it up off the glass. No, couldn't get the roll. Rebound down and floats it to Pinion. 3-on-1 if they hurry, which Pinion does. Steps through over his back. No, Griffin with the putback. Nate Griffin finishes, and it's back to a 3-point game, and Neil Capps wants timeout. He's not happy with what happened in that last sequence. Eric Mitchell is, with a big round of applause for his guys as they head to the bench. 30-second timeout, it appears, so we will stay through it here with 3:08 to go in the third.
Yeah, Coach Capps is unhappy with his team, unhappy with the officiating. Really, really laying into his team right now.
It's been a tough sled in this tournament for Stone Memorial. They came out against that red-hot Livingston team who executed at a high level, and right now they're up by 3, but Sparta having the game script that they wanted, which is to make it kind of a slow, ugly game. I think those 2 words do apply to what we've seen so far here on this floor.
They are sticking to that script one-on-one here tonight.
Inbounds coming here out of the timeout. Braden Elliott back into the game. He sends left side for Wyatt Groth. Groth bounces it for Lane. Lane activates inside, spinning into the low block, fired across. It was tipped by Griffin out of play. And it's going to be awarded to Sparta.
Noah, same play that we saw Bronson Champion take the ball at the elbow, ball fake there, but he went and dunked it.
Yeah, he went and slammed it home.
Yeah. Same back cut play.
Not everybody can do what Bronston Chaffin can do out there. Sims spins inside, steps through, too much, no good. Griffin with another rebound, and now we're going to have a tie-up and a jump with the arrow belonging to Stone. 2:40 to go in the third. Nate Griffin given some good minutes in this game. He took a hard fall in the first meeting against Cumberland County. He came back in, coming off the bench now, and he's making an impact with his size down low.
Well, he's had 2 big offensive rebounds here for White County.
Capps trying to orchestrate the offense. He's the only player really for either team that's in rhythm right now. Groth sends right side, Mayberry. Capps flashes into the low block. Now we've got the matchup. Pinion against Capps. Capps trying to back him down. Pinion says no. What a reverse feed over from Mayberry, who steps through it, swiped away by Sims, and it's going to go the other way to White County.
Good defense there by White County. Didn't stopped over penetration there on the kick. Create a loose ball with possession back.
2:14 to go in the third quarter. It's 25-22 as Pinion brings it across the timeline, bounces it for Griffin. Griffin, power dribble, now left side, Dickerson. Lucas Dickerson flips back for Pinion. 3-point game, Pinion dribbled it off his leg. Groth had it, and there's a foul as Pinion tried to dive after it. That'll be his second, team's third, with just under 2 to go.
If the viewers at home could see Eric Mitchell's face after that possession.
That was a pretty good descriptor of the game for both teams.
Yes.
It's not what anybody was
look up at the sky.
wanting. Now baseline drive here for Mayberry. Puts it up and a foul as Griffin tried to swipe down for the block. And Preston Mayberry are going to go to the line to shoot 2 as Griffin called for his first personal. 14 foul against the Warriors here. Chris watching from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That is incredible. Welcome, as the first free throw is good for Stone Memorial.
Chris Adams, I like it.
That is awesome. Rio de Janeiro. Anybody further than that, good luck. 2 for 2. We have had a few Germanys, Australias, as now working at here. All 50 states have been represented. Driving in is Pinion. Pinion in the teeth of the defense. 3 Panthers are there, and Trip Pinion somehow able to get it up and through. 4 points in the quarter for Pinion, back to a 3-point game. Here's Capps quickly activating into the half court. He flips back, grabbed by Groth. Pinion picks him up. Groth trying to drive inside, back to Mayberry. And now things slow back down with 1:20 to go.
Super physical out here. No, a super physical basketball game.
Spinning through Mayberry. He works it back for Groth. Now over to Eldridge. Eldridge, hands off. Capps going to trigger it from downtown. No. Rebound down. Trip Pinion goes way up to grab it. Now he's pushing it with tempo. A minute to go in the third. Pinion coast to coast spins, and he is fouled. Trip Pinion going to go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line for taking a hard fall. This one goes on Jaden Eldridge. That'll be his first. They're into the bonus as Pinion will set up.
Pinion just the toughest player out here on the floor. Kid stays banged up in football, banged up in basketball. He's just a relentless player and a great kid.
This has been the struggle spot for Sparta, but Pinion makes the first. Scoreless at halftime. He's got 5 points now, and it's down to a 2-point game as Brady Lane checks out Braden Elliott back in. Stick around post-game. We'll go through the scoring and have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game before creating a new stream for our second game, the title fight. Pinion goes 2 for 2, and it's a 1-point game. This one very much up in the air. Caps sends it left side for Wyatt Groth. Groth to Mayberry. Mayberry one-on-one with Dickerson. Picks up his dribble. Dickerson steps up. Now Elliott with it. Elliott, a couple of dribbles in. You see Pinion and Caps going at it. Wyatt Groth, 34 seconds. Groth is going to drive in, and a foul will be called, and this is going to be free throws as they've hit the bonus. See who this one's on. It's on 0-0. That's Cole Sims. His second, team's fifth, and 2 upcoming here for Wyatt Groth at the charity stripe. Cookeville leads Laverne 40-28 at the end of 3. Cavaliers closing in potentially on the District 7 4A title. Groth's free throw is no good.
A potential future matchup with Siegel.
You know, the interesting part about that, everyone expected that to be the region championship game. Siegel's loss to Blackman means it would be in the semis.
Correct.
Which adds a little emphasis on that one. It'd be an elimination game. 0 for 2 at the line went Groth, so now Pinion and Sparta have an opportunity to take the lead into the final frame. 17 seconds left for Trip Pinion. That is definitely not closely guarded. They're not calling it such. Good to see as Pinion waits. Here we go, 7 seconds. Sends it left side for Cole Sims. He starts to drive, swiped away by Eldridge. 3 seconds left for Jaden Eldridge, and he is fouled about 80 feet away from the basket, Randy. This is 2 free throws upcoming here. A bad foul for Sparta with 2 seconds, and it goes on Gage Stevenson, his third. Jaden Eldridge going to go to the stripe to shoot 2.
Yeah, just not a very good play there by White County. Just let Eldridge dribble on with that ball. He's going to shoot a 50-foot shot. What's the chances of that hitting? Now we've got 2 free throws.
Bear Eldridge at the stripe. The first one is up and good. His first point tonight. 2-point game. Big swing there. Looked like Sparta was going to have an opportunity for the last shot. They turn it over, then a foul. And a swing here. Could be a 3-point swing and make it 2. No good. Stevenson with a rebound. Throws it ahead, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready here in the consolation game of this tournament. It's Stone 28, Sparta 26 with a quarter to go. You're watching coverage presented by Club Wyndham on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Aspen Drive in Cookeville. Featuring a split bedroom floor plan, new carpet, beautiful yard, and deck, you'll fall in love with this home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. If you have been looking for the why behind your story, Sheila McKay with Free to Be is here for you. As a compassionate, experienced pastoral counselor with decades of experience, Sheila McKay is here to help you discover who Christ says you are. Specializing in teen, premarital, marriage, divorce, and grief counseling, call Sheila at 615-625-2085 or view her profile on Psychology Today. Sheila McKay with Free to Be is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
1 quarter to go here at the Hooper Eblin Center. Stone Memorial leads White County 28-26. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Randy Wallace. The lovely Madison McKay is producing things for us as we get back to action, and Cole Sims wasn't ready for it, and there's a turnover. It goes back to Stone Memorial. Pinion fired it to him, and Sims was looking the other direction. You could see the moment where he realized it was coming towards him, and at that point it was too little too late, and Principal Greg Wilson almost caught a basketball up high.
He's watching online, and he's 3 seats down from us.
Caps in the low block. Turnaround jumper, no. Rebound down to Griffin. Now Pinion going to bring it up. Pinion with speed. Drives and kicks over. Back to Sims. Sims working into the teeth of the defense, bounces, and a whistle and a travel. Possession back the other way. Back-to-back turnovers by White County, a very young White County Warriors team, and a big moment here, trying to hang on and win this game and probably avoid having to go to Lawrence County, who entered tonight with a 22-5 overall record. For Stone, remember last year, they were on the doorstep of the state tournament, fell to eventual state champion Fulton by 4. And that was the closest game Fulton played the rest of the way. We got a foul called here. Going against Sparta, it goes on Trip Pinion. That's his third. Team's first, but they want to get back to that spot. This is a Stone team with a Mr. Basketball finalist. They want to be in the state tournament this year. Losing tonight makes that a much tougher road.
Lawrence County is the top 5 team in the state, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, now another call inside as Caps was trying to get to a spot, and Trip Pinion just got called for another one. That's the 4th on Trip Pinion. That's a huge call here, and Eric Mitchell wants timeout, the junior, and now that's exactly what Coach Mitchell's asking. How's that a foul on him with 7:11 to go in the game? 2 fouls back-to-back with no time off the clock on Trip Pinion here. That's big time.
49 seconds in this 4th quarter, and there's 2 quick fouls, like we said, on Trip Pinion. 2 huge calls.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 30-second timeout, or a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
Welcome back. Big development as Trip Pinion has picked up his 3rd and 4th fouls with no time off the clock. And now he's staying in there with those 4 fouls. That's going to be a red target sign as Griffin goes up to tip that one. Sims able to save it. Here's Pinion with a 3-on-2. Sends it to Stevenson. And he kicks back to Dickerson. 4-3, no. Long rebound. Caps able to come away. So Trip Pinion going to have to play very conservatively on the defensive end. Not something he likes to do.
No, not at all. And he wanted to pick up Caps there and guard him full court and decided to back off.
Stone with a 2-point lead, trying to hang on and get a big victory here to bounce back. Caps in the mid-range, pulls up for 2, no. Got his own rebound, though. The putback off the glass and good. Kate Caps with 18 points tonight.
The Caps just applying the pressure here. It's going to be Caps time for Stone Memorial here on out.
Now back out Dickerson. Big possession here as the game hangs in the balance. Kick out for Pinion, 6:15 to go. Pinion flips back to Gage Stevenson. Now over to Cole Sims. Sims on Mayberry, drives in a foul for a hand check on Preston Mayberry. That'll be the 2nd on him. First team foul, and Brady Lane is to the scorer's table, about to check in here for the Panthers. Coming in forward, Jaden Eldridge.
White County loves to run that half-court set, Noah, where they don't really set a screen. They just kind of bump and kind of cut off their other player and driving to the goal. You're going to pick up a lot of fouls.
Pinion goes out to possess. Steps back as Groth picks him up. Now left side for Sims. 4-point game. Cole Sims drives in and a foul is called. Sims going to go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line. But this is on Mayberry. It's going to be his 3rd. And it is. So the 3rd personal on Mayberry. 3 different Panthers have 3. Pinion has 4. Stevenson has 3. So fouls are definitely a factor as Jackson Young goes to the table, and I wonder if this may be for Trip Pinion for a moment. First free throw up and good for Cole Sims. And it is. Pinion's going to get a breather with those 4 fouls.
That's what Sims has to continue to do, Noah. He needs to answer, get the ball to the rim, get fouled. He's a really good free throw shooter while Pinion's getting a break.
2 for 2 for Sims, and now it's Cade Caps time. He's got 18 points. He's got that freshman 0-0 following him everywhere he goes as Groth crosses the timeline here for the Panthers. Bounces it for Brady Lane. Backdoor cut to Caps, who goes off the glass. Good and 1. Cade Caps with a tough finish, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Big-time players make big-time plays, and that time Caps is such an offensive weapon, has all the tools in the tool shed, can score in so many different ways, just really makes it look easy, and his body type, Noah, is just a really tough matchup for any defender.
And the third personal on Cole Sims as Pinion is quickly back in. Caps converts the free throw. 21 points tonight for the Mr. Basketball finalists. Another day at the office for the junior 2,000-point scorer. Pinion drives inside off the glass. Good. Trip Pinion with a take. We see that a lot in end-of-game situations. He's trying to get inside.
No question about it. Stone didn't switch off the screen, didn't apply any extra help. Pinion with the finish.
Gage Stevenson trying to defend man-to-man with Cade Caps. Kick out goes to Mayberry. Mayberry back to Caps from the logo. Good! Cade Caps from way downtown with a Club Wyndham three.
Feeling it, Noah. He's feeling it.
He is the best pure scorer in the 3A classification, and he's starting to fill it up. Stevenson on the other end for the answer, no. Rebound down. Elliott able to pinball off defenders to possess. He kicks to Caps again. Heat check for Cade Caps. Money. Another one for Cade Caps. And Stone Memorial has opened up a 9-point lead. He is firing away right now at the Eblin Center.
He's feeling it.
And now a timeout called on the floor. Cade Caps with 2 deep threes. We're talking 39-footers. And now I don't think Coach Caps actually wanted a timeout. Is that what the debate is about here, Randy?
Well, I think Caps is trying to show the officials how he's being held in his
he's got to be
jersey.
careful because he already picked up a technical earlier on tonight, so he's got to be very careful with it. And now the Sparta fans in attendance are they're trying to egg it on for him to get another one. 4:45 to go.
They are not enjoying the conversation being held by the officials of Coach Caps and his son.
Well, Cade Caps has taken over this basketball game here, Randy. He has scored back-to-back triples. He's got 11 points in the quarter, give him 27 in the game, 2 off his season average, 4:45 to go. It took him about 7.5 quarters to finally find the stroke here, but he is starting to rein them in, which is not a great sight if you're a White County Warriors fan right now.
It's not. He's just a tremendous offensive player. Can really fill it up from wherever he's at on the floor. White County better come back and answer here.
Yeah,
Noah.
no doubt about it. There, the danger red light is above the White County Warriors. Is driving in as Dickerson kicks to Griffin. Now over to Stevenson. Open 3 for Stevenson. That one's no good. Rebound tipped up, and guess who got it? Caps, and he is fouled. Stevenson picks up his fourth. Sparta's in all sorts of foul trouble now, trailing by 9 points. Stevenson with 4, Pinion with 4, Sims with 3. And I imagine it's heat check time as Cade Caps looks over towards the sideline right at me with a big old smile on his face. He is feeling it. He flashes over a screen left side. There's Elliott.
He knows he's hated by these Sparta fans.
It's unbelievable. The confidence the kid plays with as Elliott drives, and a foul will be called on the bottom, not on the top for that block. On the drive in, this one, and if it's on Stevenson, it's his 5th. So Gage Stevenson's day is done. He is fouled out on the 4th team foul. And we'll see if this is a shooting foul or not. I think it is. And Coach Mitchell is not happy about it. He's going to have to go to the bench, but he's going to take his time doing so. And Jackson Young will check in.
Well, we got a break. I'd like to wish my favorite brother-in-law a happy birthday today. My only brother-in-law.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jonathan Demps.
That's awesome. Happy birthday, Jonathan.
Linus Martin watching. Assistant coach at Siegel Boys High School. Giving us a shout out, calling you the GOAT.
I think he was calling you the GOAT. Braden Elliott's first free throw is
Okay.
good. Yeah, don't give me too much credit, man. That's reserved for you. 2 for 2 for Elliott. And all of a sudden, on the back of Cade Caps, Stone's lead, in which we were tied up back and forth, has ballooned to 11 in just a couple of minutes. It was about a 2-point game probably a minute and a half ago, as a foul is going to be called on Caps. That shot will not count on the floor. This will be the third team foul against Stone.
White County in a little bit of a danger zone here. Noah better get some offense. They're going to have to speed the tempo up. This is not what they want to do.
And that's the problem. Now they're outside of what they want to do, which is take it slow. Griffin with it outside. He puts the dribble down. Griffin into the low block, looking for somewhere to go, and finally finds Sims. Sims drives baseline. Cole Sims into the teeth of the defense and somehow got the finish with the right hand. Tough finish for Cole Sims.
Cole Sims has really had a nice tournament here for White County. The freshman really got a bright future.
Cade Caps drives all the way inside and gets the call. He's going to the line, and he's in his bag right now, Randy. He's making sure everybody knows about it too.
Well, hey, credit Coach Caps, and he thinks his kid's getting held and beat up every time he gets the ball. He's getting a few calls his way. Officials are looking for it.
First free throw for Caps is good. Rapidly approaching 30 points tonight. 2 for 2, cool, calm, and collected. And this, I think, if you're Marshall or if you're Lawrence County or Murfreesboro Central Magnet, you didn't want to see, which was Cade Caps finding his rhythm before he goes on the road. And you got to face a Mr. Basketball finalist, even though you either won your district or, if this result holds, with a runner-up in your district tournament.
That's exactly right.
Kick out here for Dickerson. Sparta needs a bucket. They've gone a while without one. Pinion starting to drive inside. Pinion to the low block. Muscles it up. No. Fight for the rebound. Put back and a foul. As Colby Young got in there. He's going to get rewarded with a trip to the Wallace Insurance free throw line. Cade Caps called for his third personal. That's the fourth one against Stone.
Colby Young at the line for White County.
And the first one, a high arcing free throw, falls through. Colby Young on the stat sheet now. Back to a 10-point game. There's still time in this one, 3:26. And a 9-point game. Young goes 2 for 2. Problem is, Sparta's best defenders are in a whole heap of foul trouble. Stevenson already out of the game. Sims has 3, and Pinion has 4. Caps with it from that logo. He's going to reset. Right side for Mayberry. Mayberry gives off to Brady Lane. Lane one dribble to Wyatt Growth now. 3:05 and counting to go. Now Lane with it. Fires back right side, Elliott.
Coach Caps instructing his team, we're in no hurry to score.
Yeah, Sparta's going to have to ratchet up the pressure if they want a chance of coming back. Caps with it. Sims with 2 fouls or 3 fouls defending. Caps back out to Lane. Lane back to Caps. 2:45 to go. Across to Elliott. Now
Stone
Lane.
Memorial giving White County a little dose of its own milking the clock medicine.
No doubt about it. Now Lane with it from the logo. Lane to Caps. Sims is going to be called for his 4th personal foul, and it's going to be 2 free throws for Cade Caps at the stripe. Stone can feel it, closing in on a 3rd-place finish in this tournament. Once again, stick around post-game. We'll go through the scoring, have the Nelson Trophy and screen printing player of the game. I think I know who you're going to pick, Randy. And then we will have a new stream for the championship game, Livingston and Upperman. There's a lot of blue and gold sprinkled throughout the stands, and they're about to take center stage as Caps' first free throw is good. Can Livingston knock off their arch rival, or does the regular season champs run this district? We're going to find out in just a little while. Caps 2 for 2, back to a double-digit Stone Memorial lead. Pinion.
Livingston boys are a hot team, Noah.
They are, and they're facing an Upperman team that's won. As this shot is up and a foul will be called, Pinion goes to the line. They're going to face an Upperman team that's won 13 games in a row. Last team to beat them, this Stone Memorial team, played with their hair on fire in Crossville. Probably the best effort of the season we saw out of the Panthers. Since then, we've seen the Bees run roughshod through 7 AAA. Livingston, though, playing their best ball. As Pinion's first free throw is no good, and that's a big story tonight. If Sparta had made their free throws, this is a much different score up there. Stone's probably still winning, but it's a lot tighter.
This might be our halftime score in the next game.
You ain't kidding. 0 for 2 at the line. It's tipped out of play, and it'll go to Stone with 2:18 to go. Maybe the last gasp there for the Sparta Warriors. We saw the Warriorettes last night get their coronation Regular season champs won the district over on the girls' side in impressive fashion. And it's a very good Livingston team as Caps working against Sims.
A muscle-flexing win by Coach Dodgen and his staff.
Yeah, we were sitting there saying, hey, Livingston feels like they're playing pretty good, and they're down 18 and midway through the third quarter. Lane with it here, 1:57 to go.
White County girls just in complete control of that basketball game last night, Noah.
Growth with it. He bounces it for Lane. Lane back to Caps. Sparta not intentionally fouling, but not relenting, and that'll do it. Cole Sims' day is done. He is fouled out, and Caps going to go back to the line to shoot 2. $15 in the quarter for Cade Caps. 31 tonight. That's an exclamation point. This game was tight. It was 28-26 at the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. And he has taken this game over. There's no mistake about it. There's a reason he's Mr. Basketball finalist, and you're watching it right now on this floor.
Yeah, no question about it. And those 2 big long threes from the Eagle wing here at half court just nail daggers into the heart of the White County spirit. And such a great offensive player.
Tucker Pinion getting into the game. Cash Sampson getting into the game here for Sparta. Caps toes the line and converts the first.
Caps having some fun out there, Noah.
He certainly is. Remember, we picked up that technical early on, and I wonder if that was just a reflection of how locked in he was tonight. He was really fired up. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. It can tiptoe that line between confidence and arrogance, but when you score 33 points, which is what he has, it's all confidence.
You can do a little bit of both.
You absolutely can. 1:42 to go. Driving inside, Pinion puts up the shot. Good. Trip Pinion with the finish. He's up to 10 points all in the second half. Caps off the inbound as Cash Sampson defends. Now over to Eldridge. 11-point game, 1:28 to go. Now Pinion. Growth. Right side over for Eldridge. And there's the foul. Jaden Eldridge going to go to the line. Coach Mitchell wanted him to foul, and they'll send Eldridge to the stripe. This one goes on Tucker Pinion. That'll be his first.
Stone Memorial in the driver's seat, driving this victory home. 1:21 to go. Just playing the game of keep away and hit the free throws.
And the first one is no good. Yeah, the name of the game right now for Sparta, they're going to play the foul game, is anybody other than 14 is who they want at the stripe.
That's exactly right.
Next one is good. Eldridge splits them at the stripe. Now 2 for 4 tonight. 1:18 to go. Pinion finds Dickerson wide open for 3 and out. No, Sampson gets his own, or gets the rebound rather, to keep it with Sparta. Now tries to get it out. It was tipped and a foul. Cap's going to be called for his 4th, and this will send Sampson to the line. Cash Sampson to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. And Brayden Elliott goes to the table. He's about to check in. Sampson off the bench, trying to cut it down to a 10-point game. Flies away the first. It's no good.
I'm a little partial, Noah, to one member of that coaching staff of Coach Dodgen.
Are you?
Yes.
Who could that be?
That would be my wife, Shanae
that makes
Wallace.
sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes. As many people
the
know,
secret to all the success right
she's
there.
a high school and collegiate official, but I think she's really enjoyed coaching a lot more than what she thought she would. So proud of her, and I know she's proud of her girls.
Absolutely, and now a foul is called. Cap's going to go back to the line. If this is on Pinion, his day is done. 2 Warriors have already fouled out. And it is. Trip Pinion's day is done. So Pinion, Sims, and Stevenson all fouled out tonight in this 4th quarter. And Cade Caps back to the stripe. He's going to be the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game. Just spoiler alert, and I'll let you know that now. Nobody else for Stone has more than 5 points tonight, and he is well into the 30s.
Hey, I'm going with number 14, who's at the line.
I know I took the decision out of your hand there, Andy, but I feel pretty safe about saying that's who you were going with. First one is good.
Caps is a complete offensive player, Noah. There's no question.
2 for 2, and he's only a junior. 14-point Stone lead as they have put it into overdrive here. There's a travel as Smith lost his footing. Hopefully he's okay. That was a bit of an awkward fall. And Eric Mitchell going to call timeout. This will be the last one I would imagine that is called, but I've been wrong before. 55.6 seconds to go. When last updated, Lawrence County was leading Central Magnet, so that would mean if that result holds, Sparta would travel to Lawrence County and Stone would travel to Central Magnet.
That will be a big matchup for Stone Memorial.
It certainly will be, to go on the road into what is maybe the loudest gym there in Murfreesboro. It is the acoustics in there. It is so loud in that gym. And for a big region game, I imagine it's going to be pretty packed out there on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. All those games will tip off at 7. Livingston and Upperman will be at home on Saturday night, no matter the result of our upcoming championship game. First round at those satellite sites. Then for the semifinals and championship games, scheduled to be at Tullahoma High School, that neutral site. 55.6 seconds to go, and Coach Mitchell, I think, just told the official, we're not trying to foul. I think sometimes officials will hit those anticipation calls thinking that they are, but they're going to stay in the press. And I may be wrong, but I think that's what Coach Mitchell just said. We're not trying to foul.
But they're still trying to guard.
Correct. Inbound goes up to Caps. Caps, a little hesitation, now starts to drive. Now puts it behind the back, 47 seconds. Caps against Sampson. Going to drive and kick back to Elliott, 42 seconds. Now Lane over to Mayberry. Justin Mayberry awaits. Now for Caps, 34 seconds. Fires it over for Brady Lane. He turns inside, and Lane going to put it up and in with the finishing mark on that one. Brady Lane for 2.
Why not? Caps just tantalizing the White County crowd here.
Hey, listen,
every dribble.
In his defense, they've been giving it to him pretty good over here. And so that's a probably 16, 17-year-old young man. They got to be giving it back too. Yeah. If I got some adults yelling at me, you will probably hear back from me as well, especially when I go for 30 plus.
Right. You're shooting from the wing, the literal wing in the Tennessee Tech emblem.
Yeah, that is he was triggering those from a good 6 feet behind the college men's line, which is already 3 feet behind the high school line.
Behind three lines that we have here.
And Mayberry will dribble it out, and that will do it. The Stone Memorial Panthers take 3rd place in the District 7 AAA tournament. Final score tonight, Stone 52, Sparta 36. And we welcome into the postgame show a strong 4th quarter tonight, Randy, out of Stone Memorial on the back of their superstar, Cade Caps.
Yeah, no question about it. If you had 2 plays of the game, the 2 big long threes, when we just had a 3 or 4 point game, Caps just nails them. Remember Chris Lofton from University of Tennessee, 1 or 2 steps past the half-court line. He was open. Caps just with those daggers back-to-back. White County just never could overcome. That stretched the lead to 9 points. White County just never could overcome that lead.
Scoring from the game is as follows. First for White County, who falls to 4th place in the tournament. They are 12-14 on the season. It was Cole Sims with 14 points, Trip Pinion with 10, all of which came in the second half, and then 3 points apiece for Gage Stevenson and Lucas Dickerson, 2 tonight for Nate Griffin and Colby Young for a team total of 36. For the victorious Stone Memorial Panthers, it was Cade Caps with 36 points, leading the game. 7 tonight for Brady Lane, 6 for Brady Lane, I should say, 5 for Wyatt Groth, and then 2 apiece for Jaden Eldridge, Preston Mayberry, and Braden Elliott for a team total of 52. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game, Randy?
Let me see. What is his name? We're going number 14 for Stone Memorial, Cade Caps, with just a spectacular offensive night for Stone Memorial. There's no secret to what they want to do, is White County wants to do with Trip Pinion. Stone Memorial runs their offense straight through Cade Caps. Great basketball player. Like you said, only a junior. But, hey, we've got another game to call.
By the way, Cade Caps had 20 points in the 4th quarter of that
20 points
game.
in the 4th.
But
wow.
We do have another game to call. Coming up next in a new stream back on the Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the NFHS Network. It's the District 7 AAA Tournament Championship game, as one of the area's oldest rivalries is renewed once again. Livingston Academy against Upperman for the title, coming up in about 10 minutes from now. Final score once again from the Hooper Eblen Center, Stone Memorial 52, White County 36. I'm Noah McKay for Randy Wallace and Madison McKay and everybody at UCR. We'll talk to you in just a few minutes from the Hooper Evelyn Center.